Hello and welcome to another Grow Show live here on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Hope everybody's doing well out there. If you have any questions during this presentation, this Grow Show live video, you can pop it in the comments on the platform that you're using, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I'll happily answer verbally while I'm talking here when I get a break. Or if you're watching this afterwards and it was pre-recorded, or you're seeing this later after the live video, comment on the video on YouTube, comment on Facebook, and I'll come back and answer your question then. So I wanted to do a quick Grow Show live topic about how much you should be spending on marketing for your tree service business or any business for that matter, if you really want to grow your business and kind of create the awareness and the brand of your company, really push it out there to the local market, local community, so that you can continue to get more and more customers and build that momentum every single year. We talk to clients every day here at our agency at Tree Service Digital about marketing their tree service business. And a lot of times the question is, well, how much should I spend? What should my budget be on Google Ads, website, SEO, email marketing, text marketing, any other paid ad platforms? Like, what should my overall budget be? And that's what we're going to go into today because it's a really important topic if you really want to grow your company over the next 3, 5, 10 years to be substantial size company, or at least get out of that referral only type of business where you have to stay kind of small because referrals and people passing your name around locally, neighbors, friends, and family is it's limited, right? You're going to have a roller coaster in that world. Whereas if you do marketing consistently, you'll always have a steady flow of new customers to go meet, talk to, give estimates to, and show them that you know how to do business here in the tree service business. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. I'm going to go over a couple of different websites with great articles and good baseline information for you to kind of take a look at here. All right, one second while this renders on. Looks like the second window will be a good one here. And that is the wrong screen that we're trying to share there. Try to get it over on the correct screen here. One second. All right, there we go. It was hiding in plain sight for me there. Couldn't see it. User error. All right, so just to make sure you guys can see this particular screen that I'm showing here, wanted to go through this article that's on the Small Business Administration website. Now, the SBA and the government, they're not the Bible, right? But they have a good baseline to go by. So there's a good article. If you Google search SBA, spend money on marketing, something like that, you'll see the article here, how to get the most from your marketing budget. So are you getting good results from your small business marketing? How much should a business spend on marketing? Well, it depends on the niche, it depends on the industry, but Small Business Trends reports that the average business spends 1% of its revenues on advertising with variations from industry to industry. For example, retailers spend more around, about 4%, 5%, while restaurants spend lower at roughly around 1.9 or 2%. Web Strategies reports average marketing spend in 2018 was about 7.9% of revenue. So if you're doing $1 million, that's roughly $79,000 a year. With B2B product companies spending 6% on web strategy marketing, web marketing, online marketing. B2B services companies spending about 6.9%. B2C companies, which is business to consumer, which is mostly tree service related, because tree service, you're mostly doing residential work. Now, a lot of people do have big commercial contracts, government municipality contracts, power company contracts, things like that. But for the B2C, business to consumer, if you're trying to target residential homeowners, they spend slightly more on average, with product companies spending sometimes 9% on business to consumer services companies spending about 11%. So this is a good article. You can kind of dig into it. It's going to vary business to business and how aggressive you want to be with growing your company. But a good investment in marketing is typically somewhere around 5% to 7% if you want to get really aggressive and grow your business. So what got you to, let's say, for example, 500,000 in revenue, or even 300,000 in revenue, or 800,000 in revenue, is not what's going to get you to 1.5 million, 2.5 million, $5 million in revenue. You're going to have to continue to just stack your marketing channels on top of each other, one after another, grow and scale what's working. And so that's a great investment, kind of a good, just eye-opening kind of article to read there. This is about 5 or 6 years ago this article was written, but it still reigns true today. This has been kind of a historical average of what small businesses need to spend to grow their business. And the first couple of years, you may even spend more than that because you're really trying to build that name and build that brand. And this other article I'll show you here really dives into that. Again, if you guys have any questions, post a comment. I'll answer it, when I get a few seconds to chime in there, or if you're watching it afterwards, happy to answer it a little bit later. So here's the other article here. This is from a different web page here, but it says how much you should spend on advertising and marketing. It says the U.S. Small Business Administration has suggested that small businesses with revenues less than $5 million, which will be most of you tree companies out there. Some tree companies are larger. We work with some that are larger. We work with some that are smaller. They should allocate 7 to 8% of their revenues to marketing. And what that's going to do is it's going to help you push your message out constantly, your brand out constantly, your business out to the local community so people see you over and over and over. In addition to that, you're going to get a lot of emergency work because your ads are showing up at the top of the page. Your organic Google Maps rankings, your website rankings, all that stuff works together, kind of a synergistic effect. So you're going to have all these lines in the water: Google ads, Google local service ads, Google Maps, reviews, your website showing up at the top, maybe next door ads, Bing Yahoo ads, email newsletters going out to your customer base, text messages going out to your customer base, those types of things. All that put together needs to be a good percentage of your overall revenue. And then also, a couple other factors in there: charge enough money to where you can make a profit so you can invest in marketing and personnel and equipment. So you got to make sure you're charging the right pricing as well. But they kind of have it broken down from the early stages of business all the way through when you get a little bit more established. I thought this was a good kind of breakdown. Like your first year of business, they have here, the first year will be the most challenging. So you need more marketing capital to get noticed. Think of marketing as an investment in your business. First year, they're saying, 25 to 35%. So it depends on how much you do your first year. If you're just getting started, sometimes hanging on to a really significant marketing budget is very difficult. So you got to start with the things that are high energy, low cost: flyers on everybody's door, flyers at the malls on people's cars, yard signs, making sure your trucks are wrapped, business cards, free things like that, posting on Facebook, things like that. So the first year of business, their recommendation is 25 to 35%, which is pretty high. But, if you're only doing $100,000, it's relative. If you are established and growing business, they're recommending 12 to 18%. This might be in that year 3 to 5. When you start getting some customers, you start getting some referrals, you're building some momentum, you get a name in the community, pour a little bit less into it than you did in the first year or so. So they're recommending 12 to 18%. And then after you're well established, so after 10 plus years, perhaps, you might can scale back a little bit on the marketing, simply because now you have a customer base. So you don't have to necessarily get a ton of new clients all the time. You have maybe a list of 10,000 or 15,000 local customers in your email database and your phone number database, to where you can send them email newsletters, you can send them text message incentives and things like that to sign up and get a discount for the fall on tree trimming, things like that. So if you got a big list as you grow your company and you build your company, you can start scaling back on the marketing because you've built this massive list of local consumers who know, like, and trust your business. And therefore, you're going to get more referrals and repeat business with text message marketing, email marketing, maybe gift-based marketing, direct mail marketing to your customer base. So this is a great visual, kind of, they're breaking it down really, really well here. So I think a well-established business, you could still push, upwards of 5%, especially if you want to keep everybody busy, your crews, your salespeople, to where they have enough leads and enough appointments to go on. So this is a good breakdown here. So I wanted to kind of show you, I think the average, what the SBA recommends for small businesses in the United States is roughly about 5%. And this is mixed between different industries. But in the home service business, you got to get your name out there. You got to get consumers, finding you, and people that, property owners, homeowners, some small commercial property owners, things like that. You want them finding you so that you can get in front of them, go give them estimates, build that relationship, and get that repeat business. So hopefully this helps. There's a couple of good articles on this online, but a lot of people do ask the question, like, how much should I spend on marketing? How much should I invest in marketing my company? And these are just good benchmarks to kind of follow, just a good, even, flat 5%. You could say 6%, 4%, whatever that is. So if you're at $1 million, it's roughly $50,000 a year is 5% on marketing. So if your, website, your Google ads, direct mail, email marketing, newsletter marketing, text marketing, all of those things you're doing, website SEO, make sure you're showing up in the local area. That should be $50,000 to $60,000 a year. In most cases, if you want to continue to push the envelope forward and go from $1 million to $2 million to $3 million to $5 million, you have to continue to pour money in your marketing. I mean, we do this here at Tree Service Digital as an agency. So if you click on any of our stuff or been on our website, found us on Google Ads, found us on Facebook, you're going to see we have a lot of marketing channels running simultaneously. So that's the way you grow the business. That's the way you get the word out. And the same is true for you in your home service business and in your local community. So just wanted to put this quick video together. People ask this question all the time. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to our channel. We got plenty more marketing tips coming up soon and expert interviews on the podcast, Tree Service Marketing Profits Podcast. Those get distributed to YouTube as well. But we also have a podcast just for audio. It's on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Play, Apple Podcast, all the major podcast players out there. So tune into those, like and subscribe to those channels. And also, if you're not a member of our Facebook group, it's free. Tree Service Marketing Secrets is the name of our Facebook group. If you just search on Facebook or go to this Tree Service Digital Facebook page, you'll see a link over to the group. And I would be happy to let you in over there. And we go through a lot of marketing topics, especially coming up for the fall. We've got some good outbound marketing strategies that'll help you grow your business as the search volume online continues to decrease into the cold season. You want to make sure you're doing more proactive strategies coming up in the fall in the next few months. We'll be going over all that stuff in the Tree Service Marketing Secrets Facebook group. So click to join if you see it, and we'll let you in if you're a tree service company. But yeah, if you got any questions or comments on this particular topic, if you're on YouTube watching this later, comment on the video. Let us know what you think. How much are you spending on marketing? What are you seeing? Most of our successful clients are spending anywhere from 4 to 6%, at least. Sometimes they're doing other things in the local community as well to get that percentage up even higher. So that's the way you really push your business forward and grow it. And so hopefully this video helps, and it was helpful for you today. And we will be back next week, Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time for another Grow Show Live. Like and subscribe to our channel. Come to the podcast. Come to the Facebook group. We'll be happy to accept you over there. All right. Take care. See you next time.